All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is April 24th. We got two NBA playoff games to jump into today. I am Ev from Guy Boston Sports. For those of you that do not know, we're going to go through each game on today's slate, that just being two games. Today, I'm going to give you my lean on the spread, and I'm going to give you my lean on the total, but my final plays, what actually counts towards the record, what I'm going to be rolling with, that will be in the pinned comment. I update that throughout the day. Yesterday, we go 0-2 in our own picks. We had the Cavs money line for some plus money, plus 120. Wanted to take a shot on them. That does not come through. And then we had the Nuggets minus 2.5 or whatever it was against the Timberwolves. They end up losing in overtime. We did, however, cash both outlier plays of the day, which if you don't know what that is, we will talk about that in just a second. So ultimately we go 2-2 last night, but still, I deserve it. Ice cold as of late. We had 3-4 nights ago, we had a sweep of a night. I finally got excited. We got the train back on the tracks. Since then, we've been kind of middling the road here. 1-1, 2-1, 2-2 type night. So let's bounce back tonight. Not the best to wake up early in these and do these videos and just have to talk about your losses, but we're here, we're doing it, and we can get going, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. Regardless of winning and losing, I've seen the absolute support you guys have been pouring in, so I cannot talk about that enough. I cannot thank you guys enough, seriously. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Here we got Miami taking on the Bucks in this one. Miami 5.5 point dogs at home, total sitting at 217.5. Obviously, Giannis is the big storyline here. Giannis still questionable. He did not play last game. He's questionable with a back injury here. Wesley Matthews also questionable. Jimmy Butler questionable in this as well with a butt injury. And then Bam Adebayo on the injury report. He is probable here. Miami winning the last game 121-98 after being blown out 138-122, and they also took game one 130-117. So no games in this series have been that close as of late. And I do think that my pick's going to come down to Giannis, which is kind of unfortunate because we're probably not going to find out about that until, a little bit before the game. But I do lean the Bucks minus 5.5 if Giannis is a go. I cannot imagine him sitting this one out, or even if he does get the go, I can't imagine them playing this game with Giannis and, him not going balls to the wall to try and prevent them from going down 3-1 in a series. So if Giannis does play, I'm going to lean the Bucks minus 5.5. If Giannis doesn't play, I don't necessarily lean Miami. I do think they're still that the Bucks are still going to fight and try and keep this one, keep them from going down 3-1. So it's either the Bucks or nothing to me, in all honesty. But I'm waiting on that Giannis news and Giannis report to whether or not he's going to play and his availability in this game. So if Giannis doesn't play, I'm probably off the spread in this game. What I don't mind is the over. Now, obviously last game didn't hit. It was a 121-99 game, but the two games before that were crazy. 130-117, 122-138. So I'm hoping we return to that action there. This Miami team has been playing a little bit more fast-paced than they did in the regular season, and the defense, other than last game, hasn't really been all that crazy like it was in the regular season. So I don't hate an over here at 217.5, especially if you throw that in a teaser or something like that, and you get it down to like 210. I feel pretty confident in that. So I'm going to lean towards the over here. And then again, if the Bucks do trot out Giannis, I do like the Bucks minus the points here. I wish they were at home, to be honest, but they're going to play as much, they're going to try as hard as they can to not go down 3-1, especially if Giannis is out there. He's going to try and take over, and I like that spot for him. Now, guys, before we get into the rest of the games here, I do want to talk to you guys about Outlier. If you've watched the last couple videos, you've heard about it, but I want to talk to you guys about it again. Outlier, an amazing sports betting research site. You can look at player props, game totals, game spread picks. They analyze all the trends and everything that you really don't have to do the heavy lifting on. We are going to jump into the Outlier web version at the end of the video and do an Outlier play of the day. Yesterday, we go 2-0 using the Outlier trends page to find a good play and with the insights on there. We're going to do that again today. But yeah, guys, stick around to the end of the video. It's for all the sports as well. You can use the link in the description for a 7-day free trial. I also put that in the pinned comment for you guys. 7-day free trial. It's $19.99 a month after that, and still well worth it. I mean that in all honesty. So make sure to check out Outlier, guys. And if you do want to see how the web version works, stick around to the end of the video. But definitely, if you do download it and download the app, check out that app version on your phone. It is awesome as well. But we'll check that out later on in the video. Let's move on to the second game on the slate here. We have the Lakers taking on the Grizzlies. Lakers 4.5 point favorites here. Total sitting at 220.5. Lakers getting the win last game by 10 points, 111 to 101. I think this total is very interesting. I do want to lean towards the over, but I'm not necessarily all that juiced or confident about it, if I'm being completely honest. We've seen games be 121 to 112 in this series, 111 to 101, and then that middle game of 93 to 103 kind of scares me about this total. I am leaning towards the over, but we've seen how some overs just during these playoffs this season. So I'm going to probably stick away from that. What I do like is the Lakers here minus the 4.5 points. Something showed me last game that they are, just a little bit better, or I guess I should say more of a ready team, which makes sense given the personnel. More of a ready team than this Memphis team. I think this Memphis team may be like a year away from really making that push, even though they are, so ranked, ranked so highly in the playoffs. I still just don't necessarily see it here. So I'm going to lean towards the Lakers minus 4.5. If you guys do want to ride with that pick, if you do want to fade me, make sure to keep an eye on the pinned comment like I always tell you guys there. But yeah, I like the Lakers and a slight lean towards the over here as well. I do want to wait out that Giannis news again, but I wouldn't mind like a Milwaukee Lakers parlay either for some decent money there. But yeah, guys, let me know what you're rolling with in the comments down below, and let's get into the outlier play of the day. So when you get into the outlier screen here, guys, especially on the web version, you'll see that they have this trends page right away, which is awesome. They go through and do all the heavy lifting. You can see all the green and red bars, meaning what's happening more frequently. Like this one, Steph Curry has failed to exceed 32.5 points in 11 of his last 12 games on the road against opponents with a winning record. Now, obviously, we want to think of a play for tonight. So we're going to look at a Lakers play, or a Lakers play, a Memphis play, a Heat play, or a Bucks play here. Anthony Davis has failed to exceed 23.5 points in 4 of his last playoff games. If you want to check that out, you can go in and dive in. You can actually see more of a broad picture of what he's been doing. So forget the playoff games, right? Obviously, he's been playing playoff games. He's only hit the over there in 4 of his last 10 games overall, head-to-head against Memphis this season, and beyond that as well. He really hasn't been hitting it. So that is one to consider there as well, Anthony Davis. But I do like this top one right here. Jimmy Butler failed to exceed 6.5 rebounds in 9 of his last 10 games. Let's check it out. Jimmy Butler here, yeah, not even really coming all that close, head-to-head against this Bucks team dating all the way back to October. You see that he hasn't really been hitting this. We can look at the entire season as well. There's a lot more green than there is red. And what's cool is that they have all the sports books aligned here. So you have FanDuel, MGM, Caesars, DraftKings right there, the 4 main sports books. And what's really interesting about that, because if we're on this screen, you can pick which sports book you want to use. Like, say you only have DraftKings, right? This is going to show you DraftKings plays here, plays that are available over there. And you can literally click this button and then head over to your picks and say, okay, here's my one pick, right? Add one bet to the bet slip on DraftKings. It's going to open up DraftKings automatically. I'm not logged in, so it's not going to have anything, too juicy here, but I'm not even touching anything. Look at that. Now it's already there on the screen. All we have to do is put in whatever your unit size is, and you can lock in that bet with a simple click of the button. Guys, Outlier is absolutely awesome. Definitely go check it out. So we're going to lock in Jimmy Butler under 6.5 rebounds here for our outlier play of the day. And again, there's plenty of other ones on here. If you do want to look at spreads and totals, you can kind of see the trends here in terms of, the Milwaukee and Miami Heat. We can look at the over and look at what these two teams are doing as of late, their last recent trends. What are they doing head to head? All that good stuff, guys. A lot of good information in here. And if you just want to go in there and find players yourself, like if we want to know how Max Strus has been doing, we can go Max Strus and find all of his lines out there and find which one to play on. Same exact thing with being able to add a pick to your picks as well. You'll see it's here now. So guys, definitely go check out Outlier, and that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys do enjoy. That Outlier link is in the description and the pinned comment. Hope you guys do check that out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, right?